Hey, what's up, Stringlings? Today we're going to be taking a look at another Alip video. This time we're looking at Sepur. Let's check it out. So by request, we've got another fantastic Alip song. This one's a little bit shorter and it's a little bit different. It's not a cover. It's an original, and it's pretty cool actually. So before we get started, I want you to just take a peek down. I think it's down here or down here, maybe down here. For those of you in Indonesia, a lot of people are always asking about, subtitles in Indonesian. Go down there, click the CC button to turn on the captions, and use the settings, that little gear, to pick the language. That's the best I can do. I don't speak Indonesian. Sorry, a little mess here. I don't speak Indonesian in any form, so that's probably the fastest way that you can do that. So I know it's been a while since we've done an Alip video. I want to get right into it, and I don't want to spend a ton of time doing it. So let's get rolling. All right, over to the desktop, and let's go, Mr. Alip. So if you are unfamiliar with Alip's style, you should know he is very much into this kind of fingerstyle playing. He often does this the way a piano player might do covers on the piano. The right hand is the technique that we are most concerned with, because his left hand technique obviously is very flawless. And he's wearing an Indonesian fingerstyle guitar t-shirt. I wonder where we can get some of these, because this is really cool, and that this style of playing is very, very popular in Indonesia. There's a ton of players, and I get requests all the time for a bunch of different ones. Alip is the king of fingerstyle guitar. Let's keep going. Has that kind of a beautiful day for a daydream kind of feel to it. That's really tricky, those little palm mutes while you are doing fingerstyle. That's a tricky technique. That's impressive. I'm gonna go back. I actually thought he was doing harmonics for a second there, but let's check that out. Yeah, very cool. So when we're looking at musical structures, a lot of times these jazz tunes, and this is a fingerstyle jazz, and a lot of times they go in what's called an AABA kind of structure. So we heard that opening melody once, we heard it again, there was this little section that he just played, and now he's going back to the beginning again to recap it. And then if I was going to put money down, I'd say a little bit of a solo. Let's check it out. So he's doing the B section again, which is totally classic. If you're not going to go into a solo, that's where the solo would probably land if you were playing in a band and doing a jam with this. This song has kind of a Burt Bacharach feel to it, maybe a little bit Mancini, but like kind of an older style, fingerstyle jazz. And so it's totally cool going back into that setup right there. So back to this B section. So if you're following along with what I'm saying about the form of the piece, the structure of it, we've got A, A, B, A, A, B. But every time he comes back to B, he's adding some embellishments. Check out the left-hand part here, a couple of trills and some extra mordants and stuff. It's very, basically just having fun with it. This really is all that's necessary to say. Very cool ending on that. Let's take a look at this just really quick. Yeah, I'm breaking out a guitar during an Alip video. Okay, dangerous territory. So the thing that I want to point out is what we're talking about with harmonics. Somebody asked me when I was talking about his artificial harmonics before, what it was exactly I was talking about. So this is the thing. The string vibrates between this point, which is the nut, and this point, which is the saddle and the bridge. So the length of the string only vibrates between those 2 points. So that length is called the scale. And when you divide a string in half, it vibrates at exactly double the frequency. So it vibrates exactly twice as fast. And on stringed instruments, what happens is you can just lightly touch that note and it will ring out because it triggers the vibration at that halfway point on the string. It does it in other points as well. There's a certain amount of math involved, but you don't need to know the math, you just need to know where the harmonics are. So that's called an octave because it's 8 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even if I miss a note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's our octave. The problem comes up, and this is something that I mentioned before when we talk about artificial harmonics. So let's go back to Alip for a second, and you'll see he's going to hit 2 notes in the introduction that are going to go, they're going to kind of make a ping ping sound. Those are harmonics. Listen. Hear that? So what he's done is he's played that note and that note as harmonics. But did you notice he used his right hand for it? Because his left hand was busy doing something down here. So he's had to do what's called a pinch harmonic, which is place his index finger, if you can see, on the note that he wants and pluck it with his thumb. So these are called pinch or artificial harmonics. Sorry about the freeze frame there, Alip. That's not the most flattering image. Okay, the reason you do that is because what if you're playing a different chord and you want that octave? Well, this is not an open string, so you can't do that. So you have to find the octave above the note and do it there. So you can still do, even with this 2nd fret bar chord, you can still find those artificial harmonics, those pinch harmonics, an octave above. And again, 5th fret, as long as you're an octave above the note that you're fretting, you can get an artificial harmonic. It's very cool. And if you watch when Alip does it, he does it very, very smoothly. My guitar teacher is going to freak out about me putting my guitar like that. He does it very smoothly, and he just triggers those notes just like they're any other part of the fretboard. So watch his right hand, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There it is, ding ding. Now watch it again, because because he's playing a bass line with his thumb, he doesn't have enough fingers. So what he's done is he's fretted, or actually not fretted, just suspended his index finger on the harmonic note and plucked it, I think, with his middle finger. Let's watch it again. So that time he made a liar out of me. Let's watch one more time the first set. There it is. now he's going to do it with his thumb. So he freed up his thumb because he did that little strum, and he can make those harmonics with the thumb. The first time around, because he was playing the bass line with his thumb, he's able to fret the note and pluck the harmonic with his middle finger. This is really high level playing. I have to say it's extraordinarily high level playing. We're often told, you know, well, he's self-taught, he's self-taught, he's self-taught. But when you learn to do things like this in a lesson context, it's very high level playing. So I want you to go over, watch this video in its entirety, uninterrupted. Alip also has his Spotify and Deezer and iTunes, I think. He's releasing some of these songs as singles. So go over there, go over to Spotify, follow him. Just get this guy as much publicity as you can. I mean, he's got millions of followers already, but you know, every little bit helps, and he really is a truly world-class artist. There's no doubt. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind. I just noticed that in the camera frame, all you can see is "that's," and that doesn't make any sense. So this is a shirt I got for Father's Day a couple years ago. It says, "That's what I do. I work in the garage and I know things," which is kind of why we're hanging out, right? So that is Sepur by Alip Ba Ta. I hope you enjoyed this little review, this little rundown. Little mini lesson in there for you as well. If you like this kind of content, remember to like and subscribe, and please consider clicking the join button below, because join is how you become a member of this channel, and memberships are part of the fuel that keeps this content coming. So if you review some of the perks of being a member, even at the lower levels of being a member, you'll see that there are just, you know, there's a handful of things that that you get as a bonus, but as much as anything, it means that I can concentrate more time and energy into making these videos and keeping them coming out more regularly. I'd like to do this as a regular Friday feature, and I might continue to do that. Really, the problem right now is that I shoot the videos on Friday, and then I don't have time to edit them until the weekend. So I'm gonna have to work a little bit on scheduling. But as I said, if you liked it, please like and subscribe. Please consider sharing the video, and absolutely consider joining as a member. I'd like to give a shout out, of course, to Alip for producing these amazing recordings that he's doing, and to all of my fans over there in Indonesia. Have yourselves a great weekend. I think you might be ahead of us in time, so you are from the future. Let me know how the weekend goes. Have a good one.